And this is a very smart lady. You saw her this morning. It's Vicktoria Klich. She's full-time invested in her NFT and Metaverse projects since last year. And she comes with the investor, Feliks Eyser. Welcome on stage, the hosts of this crazy conference, Vicktoria and Feliks Eyser. Nice to have you here again.
We brought a friend. Oh, that's loud. Sorry. We have a friend with us.
Brought a special guest.
GM Cologne.
GM.
Happy to see so many familiar faces as well here. Well, there's a reason that all of us are here. I mean, there's a reason for you guys because of this conference, but for us is to show you that a fundamental shift is happening with the web. And it's called Web3. And today we want to introduce you into what's actually happening, but who are we?
W3 Fund is an investment firm, so we invest in digital assets like NFTs, but we also invest in Web3 startups. And what we brought you today is an overview about all the things we are excited about in Web3, especially from a brand's perspective. So just before I came on stage, a nice gentleman asked me what the Metaverse is. Everybody's talking about the Metaverse, nobody knows what it is. Can we have a look?
Sure. So the Metaverse is something very interesting because everyone seems to know what it is, but actually no one really knows what it is, which is fine. But we brought a really cool example because YugaLabs, the company behind the most famous NFT project of all time, basically, is thinking the Metaverse in a really, really interesting way. So this is a video of one of the first sessions where they brought over 4,000 people together in literally one server. And for all of you who play Fortnite, know that Fortnite literally fits 50 people in one server. And here you have 4,000 people playing the same things, interacting with each other in a gamified environment. And everyone who owns a plot of land, which we also do, can participate in that.
That's exciting. Anything else happening in gaming?
Gaming is a very interesting topic in Web3. I hope some of you might know Axie Infinity, which is the cute pictures on the left. They generated with their play-to-earn model over 360 million per month last year, which is insane. But unfortunately, they got hacked a few months ago for 600 million US dollars. Still, we're still bullish on the gaming market, and especially a really cool contributor is Epic Games, the company behind Fortnite, and they're coming up with their Blankes Block Party NFT marketplace where you can basically own the assets that you play with, and this is quite revolutionary.
What's happening with celebrities? I heard many celebrities are joining Web3.
So many celebrities are joining Web3, and I think the most recent example is Eminem and Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, you should know that, is like very, very active in the NFT bubble. And a few weeks ago, they launched their music video with their Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs as their profile pictures because they identify with the community, they flex a little bit because these things are very expensive, but also they integrated this in their music video. So that's quite interesting, I would say.
Wow, can we see Eminem perform in the Metaverse anytime soon?
I hope very soon, but we have seen Travis Scott performing in Fortnite already. This is one of the coolest videos I actually have ever seen of Fortnite, where people could participate in their favorite artists' concerts. And the really exciting thing about that is 20 million people watched that concert. So Travis Scott was able to bring more people globally together than every big stadium around the world. And we also have Justin Bieber performing in the Metaverse, and obviously Snoop Dogg, one of the leading faces of Web3 as well. But enough of the concerts. Like, what else is there in the NFT world?
What we're looking at is digital fashion. And one great example is a company called RTFKT, which got acquired by Nike. And what they're doing is they're combining virtual fashion with real physical fashion. So if you own an NFT of them, you can actually forge clothing, which will be tied to your virtual NFT. So Nike is on the forefront of innovation there, combining the virtual and the physical world. We're pretty bullish on the project. This is our little CloneX family, the NFTs we bought in the fund. We have a couple of CloneX creators here in the room, so if anybody wants to play around with those, speak to us. What else is happening in digital fashion, Vicky?
Well, next to Nike, we also have Adidas performing together with a few NFT projects. They recently minted their Adidas NFT, where you could buy this NFT as a verification and then claim real-life assets. In that case, you could claim some hoodies. We also have them at our W3 Vision space. So if you want to take a look how they look like and how Adidas is bringing digital goods and physical goods together over there. And another very, very interesting case for all the people with a lot of money is Tiffany's. They offered every CryptoPunk holder for 30 ETH and additional a very nice exclusive bracelet. So they're targeting a whole new audience with obviously a lot of money, bringing also unique goods like NFTs together with their unique bracelets.
That's interesting. Luxury brands targeting a new audience of crypto whales. What is Puma doing?
Puma jumped into that space a few weeks ago, and they're creating a metaverse experience interactively to kind of showcase their products in the metaverse. So you can just jump into it in your web browser and look around and experience what Puma is doing in the digital world. And I think this is the most flexible example, I guess. Gucci is actually doing a lot of stuff in Web3, but now you can buy Gucci products with ApeCoin tokens. ApeCoin is a cryptocurrency that was airdropped, so basically gifted to everyone who has an NFT of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So now you can get your Gucci belts literally for free if you were early enough.
Can't wait for that Gucci jacket paid by ApeCoin.
Okay, but enough with the virtual fashion. So what are the real businesses actually doing, Feliks?
So you might have heard that institutions are joining crypto and Web3 as well, right? And this is one of the most exciting news that Blackrock, one of the world's biggest asset managers, teamed up with Coinbase to offer their clients access to Bitcoin and crypto through their Aladdin terminal. Other institutions are doing the same thing. All of those institutions are either already in the crypto game or offering their clients access to crypto. Visa even owns a CryptoPunk, so maybe they will buy one of those Tiffany necklaces, who knows? One important thing for institutions to join crypto is a greener blockchain, a blockchain that is energy efficient. Any news on that?
I think it was literally the biggest thing in crypto history, the Ethereum merge. We brought our friend Vitalik on stage, who's kind of the face of all of this. Ethereum is now greener. It's more scalable, it's more cheaper. Well, not yet, but it's going there. And just to give you a quick comparison, this is how much Bitcoin is consuming, and now compared to ETH POS, which is like the new consensus mechanism, we are now in an environment where we can scale more and we can bring way more institutional companies on the blockchain without fearing that they consume too much energy. And yeah, as Vitalik said, the merge will reduce worldwide electricity consumption by 0.2%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but actually it is a lot.
Seems like a lot. Talking about green blockchain projects, this is a very exciting company that we as a fund invested in. It's called Senken, and what they're doing is they're offering a marketplace for carbon credits. So it's just like OpenSea, where you can buy NFTs, but for carbon offset credits. And the interesting thing about that is, because they built on a blockchain and integrated with all the existing protocols, they were able to gather double the carbon supply than any Web2 marketplace has been able to put together in years, basically. So building on the blockchain enabled them to have a much broader supply, and that's interesting for enterprise clients to purchase carbon offset credits on their platform. So many news, Vicky. I think I need a coffee.
But don't forget your loyalty card, because what Starbucks is offering now, their loyalty program on-chain. They're using the Polygon blockchain, which is basically the greener option that every bigger company is choosing, and allow all of their 27 million reward members to participate in crypto without them even knowing. So you can collect these journey stamps, which are NFTs, but then never talk about NFTs, digitally, trade them, use them in the metaverse, which sounds really weird, but Starbucks is really doing it, and with 0% cost for you guys. But we've talked so much about big companies. I think there's another one with a very, very interesting name.
I think they changed the name. Is it Meta? Used to be Facebook.
So.
And you heard about that. They're integrating NFTs into their projects, into Instagram, into Facebook. So you will be able to display digital collectibles in your feed. That's one thing they did, but they're also investing billions into their version of the Metaverse. Zuckerberg announced this Horizon Worlds, which will be their interpretation of the Metaverse, and they're investing heavily into that space. People made fun about them because the graphics did not look as good, right? You might have seen that in the press. And the reason for that is that the hardware does still not exist to have thousands of people be able to see each other in the virtual world.
But who's building the hardware for that?
I think Meta is building that. This is a leaked photo we obtained from a dark hotel room in Cologne somewhere. Somebody made this photograph of upcoming Meta glasses, used to be called Oculus. So they might be working on that. Nobody knows for sure, but October could be a date for an interesting reveal. And you might have heard that Apple is working on the same thing too. So I think it's going to be an exciting Christmas season for virtual reality.
Okay, but until we meet in the Metaverse to host our W3 Fund meetings, we'll stay in real life and host our W3 Pizza event series, which is basically bringing the community together, providing exchange. And this is one picture from last week's Blockchain Week in Berlin, where we brought over 200 people together. We had over 500 registration. And the overall topic was how to raise VC money in crypto. So probably something very, very interesting. But Feliks, can you name some more interesting Web3 companies who just raised money?
Sure can, Vicky. This is one company we invested in. It's called Pile, and they're offering DeFi products for startups and neobanks. So if you work in a fintech or a startup and want to integrate DeFi functionality, you can talk to Pile. They offer this as an API product. So exciting infrastructure company. Another company we invested in is called Blockbrain, and they let you track all the exciting NFT projects, pulling in all the data on community engagement to make you able to make better investment decisions with NFTs. So also a company to look out for. And last but not least, we have Phantom, very exciting company. They tokenize athletes. So they let you invest in your favorite soccer player, tennis player, ice hockey player, you name it, and you can actually earn part of their future winnings, basically. So it's a bit like sports betting, but much more advanced, and you can invest in your favorite athlete.
Wow. But who's investing in all of that?
W3 Fund, of course, but there are also other companies investing in the space heavily. Vicky, do you know these people?
Well, I don't know the team. Looks very, very big, and I see a few NFT profile pictures.
Yeah, I see some CryptoPunks, I see some apes. This is the investing team of A16Z Crypto. Those people only invest into Web3 and crypto startups, and they raised 7.6 billion to do so. So lots of dry powder, lots of opportunities for Web3 companies. VC funding has slowed down a little bit over the summer, but it's still going strong. And this is why we at W3 Fund believe that it's a good time to invest right now, because you have bull markets where all the prices go up and incentives might be wrong, but you also have builders markets. And we think now is a builders market, and this is why we could not be happier to see so many of you here, builders from brands, builders from projects, to build the next wave of interesting projects. We gave you a brief overview of what we think is relevant in Web3. If you want to have more of that, follow us on LinkedIn and our podcast and our newsletter. Every week, we give you a condensed version of the Web3 news into your inbox. So follow that and follow Vicky on LinkedIn. And we might answer some questions later on the pizza stage. So right after that, come over if you want to do some Q&A. But before we leave you, I think we have one more thing.
There's one more thing we want to let you know. We have Metaverse Society as one of our drink sponsors, and basically the beer sponsor, in our W3 Vision area. And this is basically a beer brewery with real utility. They're dropping their NFTs tomorrow, and you can basically choose the taste. You can subscribe to it's a yearly subscription where you can get over 200 cans of beer, and I think this is cool,
This
I
is
guess.
real NFT utility.
And there's free drinks today at 5 p.m. So you should definitely join. And if not, sorry for you.
Let's meet at the bar. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for coming.
you.
Great that you're at W3 Vision. Talk to you later. Thank you, Vicky.